Hi, how you going? I'm Steve and I'm going to be running you through this consult today.
Nice to meet you, Steve. I'm James.
Hi James.
Yes, form filled out for you.
Lovely. Well, you've filled out all the screening procedure here, which is good. All your medical stuff looks good. No prescription medications. Okay. Lovely. So, what do you do with yourself, James?
Oh, I'm a cook and I'm a security guard.
Security guard. What's that like? I bet that's fun.
It's long hours, but it's a lot of fun.
A lot of
I'm
fun.
basically paid to socialise.
Can I have your job?
You can say no, just because I can't need you to do this job for me.
Yeah.
You know?
It's true. So what are we here for today, mate?
Well, I want to get back into one of my old. Well, it wasn't a hobby at the time. It was I was an athlete. I was a discus thrower.
Okay.
And I want to get back into it, but I'm lacking a lot of power that I used to have.
Okay.
And right now I'm only throwing it about 52 meters. I want to hit 60 comfortably.
Mm-hmm.
To get back into like a state level type of athletics arena.
Yep.
And I'm a long way off at the moment, and I'm carrying a lot more fat now than I used to.
Okay.
And I don't need it, obviously.
Want to trim down a bit?
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, lose a bit of fat, get a bit more power back.
Okay, cool. Well, with your discus throwing in particular, with that sport, obviously, like you said, you've got to have a lot of power and a lot of strength, which means that do you train at the moment? Like, do you lift much weights?
I do a bit of weights training.
Bit of weights training. How many times a week do you train?
3. It's been really up and down. It's not structured. It's not steady. But usually it's around 3.
Do you have a training program that you try and stick to, or do you just sort of go in and?
I just kind of do the basics really. I do the bench press,
a little bit of chest back legs.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. The training in particular for an athlete in athletics in general, for a lot of your power sports, all your track and field stuff, when you shot put, discus, javelin, all that sort of stuff, requires a lot of muscle and strength, and the training regime in particular is going to be very rigorous. Okay, which I'm sure you'll have no problems with.
I look forward to get back into that.
Yeah, and I'm sure that once you even start training, you'll start to cut back some of your fat anyway while building the muscle. As far as nutrition goes, okay, that's where in this sport, you need to have a really good, solid diet. As far as your carbs go, you've got to have a lot of carbs just to keep your glycogen levels up. Okay, that'll help fuel your workouts and fuel you every day. Probably make up about 60%. 60% of your diet will be carbs, and that'll roughly be your rice and your oats and stuff, like really good wholesome ones. Nothing like bread or anything like that. Bread has a lot of sugars and stuff in them, so probably be sticking away from that. We'll try and stick with the rice and the oats. As far as proteins go, we'll need some good quality proteins such as your chicken, your fish, eggs, stuff like that, to really help repair your muscles.
Yep.
Okay, and help them continue to grow and repair as we train for your event.
Yep.
Okay, and probably 20% fats as well. Okay. So good fats will help you cut back some of the weight as well, while also providing a good base for your body to grow. Okay. As far as your nutrition goes, what you have been doing lately doesn't exactly look great. Just looking over your 24-hour log.
Yeah.
Okay, a few bad ones in there, like your mousse cake, chicken burgers, Pluto pups.
Yeah, as you can see, that's probably what I struggle with the most.
Okay,
is the food side of things.
Yep. And with your job as a security guard and a cook, Do you reckon that you could stick to a good diet if it was provided to you?
I think so. Like my biggest problem is that because I am a cook, I'm surrounded by a lot of food a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So it's nothing for me to just cook myself up some crumb steak or crumb fish and chips or whatever, and have some milkshakes and whatever that is.
Just easy and convenient.
Basically, I know it's a bit more me being lazy, but it's there, it's convenient, works.
Okay.
And then as far as the security guard goes, I finish at 5 o'clock in the morning on the way home.
Yeah.
McDonald's is basically the only thing open,
So you reckon that if we were to do up a good solid meal plan, probably about 5 meals a day kind of thing, do you reckon you'd be able to stick to it?
I think so. It's like I said, it's what I'm surrounded by is what's convenient.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if putting the time and the effort, yeah.
And you just haven't exactly known what you should be eating to try and help.
Well, no, I mean, you said before carbs. Well, I mean, there's carbs and crumb fish and chips, I think. But obviously there's a lot of sugars and bad stuff as well. So
probably not the good stuff.
Yeah, not the stuff you're talking about.
Yeah,
So
okay.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, that'll help out a lot if you can stick to the program. That's for sure. And you'll find that with a good diet, everything else should really fall into place. Because a lot of it, the main part is the diet. A lot of people don't really understand how important your diet is in losing weight and gaining muscle and all that sort of stuff. People just don't realise that you can't outrun a bad diet, Yeah, so with our diet, I'll get to work straight away on doing up some good solid meals. Probably aim to have some carbs, fats and proteins in every meal. Okay, that'll help keep your glycogen levels up, to help fuel you through the day, keep you full, and that way you won't sort of want to do any cheating around the place. And it also helps fuel you for your workouts, so you can get the most out of your workouts to help really get that power and strength back and really get you smashing that 60 metre goal.
Cool, I'm up for that.
Fantastic. Well, everything else seems to be in order. I really look forward to working with you and helping you really get back into some state level discus and really getting the name out there. They're really good. Okay, fantastic. Thank you, James.
Thank you, Steve.
No worries.